A child's motivation to learn is formed at a very young age. Schooling can be very difficult, especially for people that are in a new country learning a new language. Interviewee Paola Cadena Pardo from Bogota, Colombia, says, "Difficulties have been, especially at the beginning, the language, understanding and speaking English well, and foods and customs that are very different. The practice of English has greatly improved my ability to communicate, and traveling to my country once a year has helped me not to miss my culture too." It's important for teachers of all students, not just teachers of English as a second language, to view these bilingual students as having the abilities of two languages, not disabilities. Teachers must not feel uncomfortable when presented with these students or unprepared to provide them with the help they need, but many are.
Algebra 1 is so far over where he's at. Whereas a few years ago we had two Somali girls. I have their brother Mohammed, and the one had never been to school, totally illiterate, and the other one could read a little bit in Somali. And because their parents spoke English, the mom had married an American guy, and the parents came in and really been verbal. They brought in an elementary school person to work with them on reading. They had me working this, and then for science they had someone 2 days. I mean, they did all kinds of things. They bent over backwards. They did none of that for Jose or Mohammed. And I mean, I would bring it up, and nothing ever happened.
So they wouldn't do anything about it, like just to give them assistance, even for not
Maybe
testing anything?
I guess, I don't know if it's because their parents weren't raising a stink about it. I don't know. Well, and Mohammed came in, he wouldn't even come to English class for the first 3 or 4 weeks.
Wow.
I would talk to him every day. You have to come to English class. You go, okay, and then he'd cut.
Just not
So it
fun.
took about 3 or 4 weeks for us to get him to come to English class. Now it's his favorite class. It's the only class where he works.
Yeah.
But I don't like science. He said he liked math, but he was 2 or 3 years behind.
But why doesn't he like those classes? Like, the teacher not
Really
give them
doesn't
any
like
help?
Well, if he feels he's going to be successful, he will work.
But if he doesn't feel
But
like...
if he doesn't feel he's going to be successful, if he doesn't know how to do it, he just shuts it down.
That's...
Which I understand that, but
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't see... I mean, like...
what I'm not seeing, and I'm not seeing the science or math departments going to bat for these. They do more than they used to, but they still, in my opinion, are not doing enough.
But I do agree with you that, you know, at least the department should do something to, like, even offer more
I
assistance.
can't do it all. I'm not a science or math teacher.
Yeah.
I can help them in history, and I can help them in English, but I'm not a science or math teacher.
Teachers of all subjects need to be able to assess the level of help that these children need in order to provide them with the proper tools to succeed. Teachers must be educated on how to handle and embrace diversity in their classrooms. To make all students feel more comfortable, teachers may choose to include books and other materials with a wide range of cultural relevance to appeal to students of many backgrounds and to encourage kids to explore other cultures, allowing all students to feel more welcome. Mrs. Fitter, an elementary school teacher, said that learning more about language development and differentiation in general would help a lot of teachers more effectively teach and meet the educational needs of many students. Teachers in training may also be required to take classes where they learn about how to adapt tests to fit the need of a bilingual student in their subject, such as science. Like in the case of Mohammed, it's not always easy for parents to go to bat for their children if they themselves are not strong in English or are busy providing for the family. It is up to the teachers of all subjects, not just ESL, to help these kids while still respecting their origins. Fostering appreciation for diversity in the integrated classrooms of both native and non-native speakers of English will create a beautiful cycle of acceptance, success, and well-being for all students. It is a work in progress, but it starts with preparing today's educators to inspire all children.